look at is a small introductory tutorial series in looking at Kodu Game Lab. Now, Kodu is a program that is for basic what's referred to as visual programming, so very simple to use, quite easy, quite intuitive, and very easy to learn. Maybe kind of getting you started in your kind of game development career potentially. Now, it's a free download, this program, and kind of one of the benefits of it is the fact that when you choose, for instance, load worlds, there are lots of free tutorial worlds that you get to learn how to use this program. But we're going to take you through the kind of basics of this today. So let's start off with clicking New World. So the first thing you're presented with is your kind of creation screen, shall we say, and we're going to focus this video on looking at actually just creating land and using all of our buttons. So we've got, first of all, our movement tool, which again, we're always presented with information in your top left corner exactly how we use each individual tool. So hand, left click to drag it around, right click to orbit, roll the mouse wheel to zoom in and out, relatively straightforward enough. Now there's not a lot on the screen to begin with. Bar obviously are options, at the bottom bar are information in the top left, and this wee thermometer looking icon at our right, this here actually tells us how much space we have used in this level, and this will gradually fill up, and when it's full it means you can place no more items actually in your land. So that's just a wee tip to kind of keep an eye on this. So firstly we're going to look at our paint button, our hill button, our flatten button, our spiky hill or valley button, and our water button for today. Now what you'll notice when I'm hovering over these buttons is you're given some of them times some more options that will appear in the top right corner or top left corner of it. So these are kind of variables which you can do. So with painting our land, we can click hold to begin with, which will just duplicate the land we've got. We can change our type of brush we have, be it obviously circle shape, be it our linear brush, which we then draw in straight lines by clicking, holding and dragging and then letting go. And we've also got our magic terrain brush, our magic paint brush, which is basically going to be used if you want to maybe change the colour, because it selects all of our land, and then we can begin to change the colour of that land. So if you want to have multiple colours, it's better to keep it on the kind of smaller brush, that way you can paint something a wee bit more unique, shall we say. Moving forward, we've got our create hills and valleys option. Let's keep it on the square, left click raise terrain, middle button smooth, right click lower. So again, hills, left click, right click, that'll bring it back down quite quick. You've got our flatten option, which will do its best to try and flatten out the hills that you've made by left clicking, smooth it out. So it obviously could be a bit more accessible for a Kodu character. Or you've got your right click, which just then tries to make it level. So it depends on what you've got highlighted and how this level tool will actually work. So you can see it's just leveled off that area based on the highest point. You've also got your spiky or hilly ground. So again, left click makes it a bit more jaggy. Maybe like a no-go area if you want to start off putting in boundaries so characters can't go there. Or right click is just hills again. So kind of these two are quite similar. The creek hills and hilly ground are really quite similar. Last thing we'll look at for this first video is adding in our water. So with your water, select the tool, left click to raise the water, right click to lower the water. So again, if I wanted to build a barrier, which I've did here, if I was to left click in this area, it just places water in that area until it thinks it can overlap and flow into the rest of it. So left click to raise, right click to lower, or again, click our options icon, choose a different kind of material, if you want to call it that, and then raise it up. So this is like kind of lava look to it, if you want to call it that. So, this is the kind of first part of this kind of video series and a kind of introduction how to use the basic creation tools. So have fun, try and create something a bit unique, and then come back for part 2 where we'll start looking at using our Kodu and beginning to introduce them and program them.